right, we're bringing back YouTube. I feel like it's just another platform where I can kind of expand and grow and help more people who don't just follow me on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. So we're going to try this YouTube thing and we're going to see where we can take it, mainly because I want to have something to like grow and build. So why not a better thing to do than another platform and see what happens. So this is going to be the first one, and I figured we would just go off with a Q&A. If you could work out with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be? Let's see. I think I'd rather meet Ronnie Coleman and like talk to him rather than like get a workout in with him. If I'm looking to be absolutely crushed, Dorian Yates. I met him down in Spain when I worked out with, or when I was with Rob Lipset, and he is so knowledgeable and pushes his clients that he trains in the gym so hard, which is the reason why I've been going so much harder in the gym. It's because I watched some of these videos with Mike Thurston. And if I'm looking for a killer workout, probably Dorian. That's terrifying. But overall, I think it would be Christian Guzman, because he's the one who pretty much inspired me to get where I'm at today and push even further. He basically paved the way for everybody. And like I said, pretty much the reason why I'm actually here doing this fitness thing from him. So I think I would enjoy his time to work out with him, but also like bounce ideas off each other, pick his brain, and see if there's anything more I can do. Selfishly enough, but you know, why not? Next question. Best overall bench, squat, and deadlift. Let's see. My best overall bench was 315, and that was a smooth one, but this year I might be able to do that for 2. I'm feeling a lot better than I was last year, so maybe I give that a shot. I did it on Christmas Eve last year. I could put the video up over it, but that was like a huge goal of mine, and I don't even remember it, to be honest. I was like seeing red when I was doing it, but that was cool. My best squat, I've never 1 rep max a squat or a deadlift, but the most I think I've done was 335 for 3 or 4 reps maybe. I've done box squats for sets of 8 with 365, but those are box squats. They don't count to a real squat, in my opinion. And best deadlift, I have done sets of 405. So I did 3 sets of 4 with 405 before. And that was last year as well. So that is the numbers. That's easily over 1,000. So that's pretty cool. I'm only 5'7". Right now I'm 173. So that's not bad. How can you bulk on a budget? This is a good question. Bulking on a budget is, well, bulking in general, you're going to want to have as little volume as possible. So you can buy things that are obviously higher in calorie, but smaller by volume. Let's say ground beef. Normally I'll get like a 93.7 ground beef, 90.10. You can get 85.15. Lots of rice and oil. So if you do 8 ounces of ground beef, 350 grams of white rice, jasmine rice, whatever you want to do, and then like 20 milliliters of olive oil, that's easily 800 to 1,000 calories right there. And it's not that filling, and it's pretty cheap. You're going to want to buy in bulk, regardless of really anything, save money in general, because food is expensive. So you can also do a lot of smoothies. So cheap ingredients, you get like a frozen bag of berries, any type of nut butter you want, almond butter, peanut butter, cashew butter, everything. Chia seeds, just like dump in a bunch of calories that are easily accessible. Honey, I'm huge on honey. I put honey on everything, especially like pre-workout rice cakes or something. You can do fruits. You can go like buy in bulk, like a batch of bananas, can have a few of those a day, and things like that. Don't be afraid to try out like wholesale places like Costco, BJ's, even Aldi has some good deals with buying food in like a bigger bulk in a sense. You can buy like a 20-pound bag of rice at Costco. You can buy like a tray of frozen chicken, decently cheap. Saving money with food. If you go anything frozen, you're gonna save a little bit of cash. When you buy like the fresh stuff and organic stuff, that's when you're gonna start racking up the bill. But whatever you can afford, do it. Next question. What's your next big fitness goal? Well, a week, almost just under 2 weeks away, I'll be doing the Fenway Park Spartan race. So this will be my third race of the year, and I will be getting my trifecta medal. So basically you do one race that's a 5K, one race that's a 10K, one race that's a 21K, and each race at the end has a wedge. And when you get all 3, all the wedges can connect into a bigger trifecta medal. So that was the biggest fitness goal I had this year that came to mind, and hopefully a week from Saturday that will be accomplished. I'm doing it the next day as well, just for fun with whoever wants to join in, but I was also thinking about messing around and doing a 5-mile turkey trot on Thanksgiving morning, 8 o'clock. So that would be cool. I might do that depending on how I'm feeling after the Spartan races. My knee's been bugging me a little bit, but I'll probably end up doing it. We'll see what happens. What's your favorite meal prep recipe that doesn't take too long to cook and taste good? My go-to, every single day, let's say 5 days out of the 7 days of the week, I'm doing protein oats. But it takes about 5 minutes, and it's not just protein oats, there's other stuff in it. So this is my portions, obviously change for what you want to do, but I'll do 120 grams of oats, throw some water in it, put it in the microwave for a minute 30. I'll put 1 serving of almond butter, half of a serving of chia seeds, so 16 grams, and I'll do half a serving of organic raw honey, so that comes out to 10 grams. I'll do some stevia packets, mix that around, throw a scoop and a half of protein powder in it, chocolate whey, mix it around again, and then top that with blueberries. So usually I'll do 60 grams of blueberries. And depending on the protein powder you get, you can kind of change the flavor a little bit, but the best one that I've had was the Dymatize ISO 100 fudge brownie flavor. It literally tastes like brownie batter, the oatmeal itself. It's so good. But recently I've been doing like not all organic, but very, very clean, low processed foods, no added anything, no dairy, no gluten. So I have a natural whey protein powder at the moment from Optimum Nutrition. It doesn't taste bad, but it's not like the fudge brownie one. That's next level. So that's my go-to. I'm pretty sure I've had that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in one day before. So that one's not bad at all. Next question. What got you into lifting? Man, I think when I was really young, we had a small gym in my basement. That was it was enough, but I was like 6. I was curling dumbbells and stuff with my dad downstairs. And then 2015, 2016, we started going to the gym after school and just kind of lifted weights, didn't really have any structure. My diet was absolutely terrible. And I but I stopped going. I lost the drive for it just because I was so busy with ending off high school, sports, being an 18-year-old kid. I didn't make it a priority. And then I started college. I went to a community school at first, and I was like, all right, well, there's nothing else to do. I have school I gotta attend to and work, and I have time for other stuff. So what do I want to do? So I was like, you know what? I want to start getting back into the gym. I got pretty strong that first run, and I haven't looked back since, to be honest. That was 2017, and since then I've been going 5 to 6 days a week since 2017, and I think I've taken 1 complete week off in the middle of all that, which I probably should take some time off soon, maybe after the holidays. But I think what got me into it was the potential of what I could do as far as like strength and how I could look as far as physique wise. Like watching Christian Guzman and Rob Lipset and all these fitness people on YouTube at the time, I was like, well, why can't I do that? Like, I want to see what my potential was. So I basically fell in love with chasing the progress and these little incremental things, like, hitting a small PR on whatever lift it may be. I became obsessed with wanting more out of it, which could be a good and bad thing, because you'll never get to where you want to be because you want more and more, but at least you're not sitting around saying, that won't work, or I'll never get to where I want to be. I'm just gonna keep going. And what it has done for my mental health, and now I do it full time. At that time, I wasn't even in the fitness space. I just worked out. Now I'm a personal trainer, online coach, things like that. So fitness in itself completely shifted my entire life, where now I'm my own boss and I have this freedom of schedule and can do really anything I want to do because I'm in charge of me and I don't have to tend to like a boss or some sort. So it first started with my potential. It started with, I wanted to be happy within my own skin. And then it became this thing that got momentum that started forming into a career, and now I want more out of the career as well as more out of my body. So that's start to finish in a nutshell, like kind of what got me started. Now I'm just like, I go to the gym like I wake up and brush my teeth. Like if it's not a rest day, it's like, all right, what am I training today? Exactly, like just shit like that. So how fast can I expect to lose 10 pounds? Well, everyone's different, But a major factor in weight loss that now I see a lot of people talking about it, but before they didn't, is how much muscle mass you have on your body. Muscle mass is a very expensive tissue for the body to hold on to, and in a sense of energy. So it burns more energy throughout the day to sustain the muscle. Your metabolic rate goes up. That's what that means. So if there's someone who has a lot of muscle mass and a lot of weight to lose, a lot of body fat to lose, they could lose 10 pounds in, I would say, 4 weeks. And that's fast. Ideally, a fast rate of weight loss is 1 pound per week lost. That's completely normal. And you're gonna have fluctuations, but if you structure your eating in a good way, you have a solid cardio plan, and given your current state of which you're trying to remove from, a month would probably be the fastest I would recommend to try to lose 10 pounds. It's gonna be, anything more than that is gonna be very challenging. You could develop bad habits, you could become obsessed with the scale, food as numbers, things like that. So it could be a slippery slope when you trying to go fast. Take it slow and learn from what you're doing and learn from the process, and that way you can keep it off for good. And that's exactly what I do to help others. So, all right, next question. What is your favorite lift? This is a good one. Favorite lift. I'm assuming like favorite exercise like throughout the entirety of working out. I'm gonna say a dumbbell chest press. Or it's tough. I would say a decline cable fly. That one just, it feels good. It's good on my joints, and like I get such a good squeeze with that on the chest. So I'm going decline chest fly. Yeah, final answer, decline chest fly. Nothing with legs. I like hitting legs, but like nothing, I don't look forward to hitting any leg exercises. Like I don't mind hitting legs, I just do it. I want bigger legs. But when I do like a decline cable chest fly, love it. Love it. What do you prefer? Cables, dumbbells, or barbells? Man, I'm gonna say cables. A lot of people will say dumbbells or barbells. I'm gonna go with cables because the constant tension with the cable and the variability of where you can place it. Like if I had to build a home gym on a budget, I would get a cable machine, like one of those small corner cable machines, a ton of attachments, and maybe some dumbbells tops. The cable machine is so versatile, and you can do realistically enough to get some progress and to get a workout. Obviously, if you're a bodybuilder and you're trying to progress in like the bodybuilding field, just a cable machine may not be the best option. But if you're someone who's just into fitness and you're looking for like a home gym, dude, just a cable machine will give you a lot of results, and you can use a ton of things for that. So that's the last question. I'm done. Well, I hope if you stayed this long, you're a savage, and I appreciate that. And hopefully we can get a YouTube video up like once a week, so you can follow my journey. Now that I'm living alone and I got nothing else to do, I might as well just document my life so I can look back on it and hopefully inspire some people to be the best version of themselves. So cool, I'm done. I'm out of here.